What is going on? Oh my gosh. So welcome back everybody to another segment of our virtual tour here at CARE. And we are starting today out with this sassy girl. This is Kiara. And Kiara is a lioness. She's an older girl. I'm trying to remember their ages off the top of my head. I guess I should have prepared better, but I believe that she is 15 or 16 years old. And Kiara came with 4 other cats. You already met 2 of them, Wren and Munchie, and then Princess and Malika, who you haven't met yet, that you'll meet today. They all came from a private facility that also had a traveling zoo type situation, and that organization is no longer operating. And they rehomed all of their animals and asked us to take in these 5. And we were happy to do so. And actually we were supposed to have 6. Kiara lived with, oh my goodness, why so cranky? She lived with a male. Oh my gosh. She lived with a male at her former, what? Every time I say that, you get upset. Okay, we won't talk about it. We won't talk about it. Okay. Anyway, he had a tumor on his rear end, and the facility that she was at, they sedated him to remove the tumor. And he unfortunately passed away overnight. He came out of the surgery okay, but didn't make it to morning, and it was very sad, and we were very upset for her because she had to come to a brand new home that she'd never been to and come alone. But we heard that he wasn't very nice to her either. So she may be okay with being by herself, because we heard he was kind of food aggressive and didn't let her eat as much as she should. But anyway, she's eating all of the food now, aren't you? Yes, you are. And Kiara is a little funny. Ma'am, I'm not doing anything. She kind of struggles with being sweet and then being grumpy. It's like she can't figure out which she should be. And when she's sweet, she's super sweet. And then when she's grumpy, she's super grumpy. But a lot of times we'll come over and go by her fence and sit down. She'll be over on the other side. What? I know. Okay, I just moved a little bit because Miss Kiara was getting very cranky that I was sticking a camera in her face and was yelling at me. So we're better over here. And a lot of times like this, we'll come and sit, you know, across the other side of the enclosure from her. We never try to force ourselves on the cats. They can always walk away if they want to. They don't have to come to the fence and see us if they don't want to. But we'll come and sit down and just see if she wants some interaction. She'll get up, come across the enclosure, sit down next to us, rub on the fence, be all affectionate, and then all of a sudden start grumbling and growling and being cranky. Not really sure what's what's going on with that. But Kiara is amazing. She has come such an incredibly long way since she first got here. She was in not the best condition when she arrived. She had, she suffers from skin allergies, and so she was really particularly having a bad time with her skin when she got here, and had, I mean, all the hair on her tail was missing. There was all kinds of spots on her face and her neck and her back and her stomach and all over her where she was missing fur, and it was just irritated skin. She also had really, really bad teeth. She has come a very long way. Her coat looks amazing. She still has the skin allergy. She still has little flare-ups every now and then where she'll start getting irritated skin and lose a little bit of her fur, but for the most part it's in check. Her fur and skin look amazing. Her weight looks amazing. Her teeth still aren't great, but we did have our veterinarian sedate her and take a look at her teeth, and they weren't as bad off as we originally thought, but she is probably going to need some dental work in the near future to just keep her from being in any pain and having any discomfort, because if their teeth hurt, it makes it really hard for them to eat. So we don't want her to be in pain. We don't want her to have any difficulty eating. So we'll probably address that pretty soon. And I'm gonna go over and see if she will tolerate me getting close to her one last time before we go and meet someone else, or if she's gonna get grumpy again. Hi, gorgeous. Hi, gorgeous. Can I get a close-up of you, or are you gonna get grumpy? Huh? Hi, beautiful. Hi, beautiful. You're doing so good. Yeah, you're doing a good job. She is so amazing. And when she got here, you know, we talked about Ren, and Ren had a really difficult time when she got here. She was the one that, remember I told you, wouldn't get out of her transport cage and then hid in the corner and just really was terrified. Kiara was not. She, when she got out of her transport cage and went into the enclosure, she went straight for that ball over there. She went straight for the toys, and she just adjusted really well. So she's doing great. Okay, now we're cranky again. Okay. All right, we'll say goodbye to Kiara. We'll go meet some of her friends. Bye, darling. All right. We have got one of the most beautiful, beautiful girls up here. This is Princess. And Princess is another one of our white tigers. And she also came with Kiara and Munchie and Ren and Malika, who you'll meet in a little bit. And we talked a little bit about how Ren adjusted. Ren was terrified, had a really hard time her first day here, her first couple days, but boy, she adjusted really quick, and she is just the happiest cat now. Kiara, she's grumpy, but she adjusted really well as can be expected. Princess here, she had a hard time, not like Ren did. So when Princess got here, she's really young. She's only about 3 years old now, or 4 years old. So she was about 2 years old when she got here, and she getting unloaded, and you know, she was in a transport cage that we rolled over here to this enclosure, And when we put her in the enclosure and she got out, she was exploring. She never showed any signs of being uncommonly stressed. She was getting up on the platform. She was checking things out. She was snuffling and chuffing at everybody. She seemed like probably the cat that was adjusting the best out of all of them. And then it changed. And it changed in an instant. And we aren't sure exactly what changed. But all of a sudden, the same day, whoa. Well, I sure wasn't going to interrupt that. That was our 2 boy lions who are behind Princess here, who you'll meet later, and Miss Kiara, who we just met. A motorcycle went by, and they think motorcycles sound like other lions, so they get all roary when they hear a motorcycle. But back to Princess. So, yeah, things changed very quickly. She went from, she was a little apprehensive. She was a little tentative. She was a little nervous, but she certainly wasn't aggressive. She sure wasn't like hiding in a corner like Ren was. She was exploring, and again, she was chuffing at everybody, and then she went to being absolutely terrified. And horribly terrified. We were just brokenhearted for her. She did not want to come out of her lockdown here for a very, very long time. For months that she was here. I want to say probably almost a year. We had her lockdown covered on all sides by tarps, so that it would provide her some privacy and some security, and she would feel a little bit more protected. Animals, when they're scared, a lot of times they will seek smaller spaces that have protection on several sides, so that they don't feel as exposed. So she did not want to come out of this lockdown for a very long time. She had a really hard time. We had an intern at the time that really took to her, and that Princess also took to, Carrie Lynn, and she worked with her a lot. And she would come out here and play with her. Several other people got along with Princess really well and would give her special attention. And we would do a lot of positive reinforcement with her. When she'd come out, be calm and interact, she'd get chicken. Doing everything that we possibly could to let her know that she was safe and that no one was gonna hurt her. And eventually, she started coming out more. Now she fully uses her enclosure. She plays. She loves like hiding behind that ball over there and waiting for you to come up, and then she'll come running out from behind the ball. She is really super friendly with a lot of the volunteers. She has a really sweet nature about her. She's very playful. And she lounges on top of her platforms now. She has a pool that's behind that wooden box there. And she gets in the pool. Princess! Hi! You want to come down and say hi? Prin! But she has really come around. She's another one that's come a long way. We're really proud of her. She still has her moments. She does not like any of our big vehicles, like our tractor and the lawnmower. The lawnmower is very bad. The mule, so mowing her enclosure is always a very scary thing for her. She does not like it. It's necessary though, but usually she'll be in the lockdown and we'll have someone standing by the lockdown with her, talking to her, just letting her know that it's okay while her enclosure gets mowed very quickly. But other than that, she has just turned down into a really calm, sweet-natured, happy cat. But we were really, really worried about her for a very long time. We were very concerned because she was so terrified of everything and everyone. But she is probably one of the prettiest little girls I've ever seen. It's a shame that she's all the way up there and you can't see her, because she has the pinkest bubblegum pink nose and the bluest turquoise eyes. And she's just very dainty and very feminine looking. And that was Munchie. He just got mad at our intern who was trying to fill his water bucket. Guess he does not want his water bucket filled right now. But anyway, yeah, that's Princess. She's wonderful. Prin! And she's just not going to get up for anything. She's tired. She's sleepy. All right, let's go and meet our next cat. Okay, before I take off, I wanted to get one last little glimpse at her because she's just so pretty. She's a gorgeous girl. That little pink nose. All right, bye, Prin. All right. Oh. So here's the last cat that came with that group of Ren and Munchie, Kiara, and Princess. This is Malika. And Malika is a Siberian lynx, also known as an Eurasian lynx. And so there are 4 cats in the lynx family. 3 are actually called lynx, and the 4th is the bobcat. So lynx and bobcats are related. There's the Siberian lynx, the Iberian lynx, Canadian lynx, and then bobcat. But Malika here is much bigger than a bobcat. You can't see because she's not standing up, but she is all legs. She is very, very, very leggy. And she's a big girl. I'm actually gonna go on the other side and see if I can get a better view of her. There we go. That's a better view. Hi, Malika. So Malika has a really stunning face, and she's got those tufts on the end of her ears. They're pretty cool. She's just really pretty and fluffy. And she does get fluffier in the wintertime. And in the summertime, she has a little bit of a sleeker coat. Like bobcats, they have short tails. It's hard to see because she's in the grass, but they have a short tail with a black tip, big old feet, And their feet, you can see on her front foot, have fur pretty much covering the bottom of their feet, and that acts as kind of a snowshoe. So where most lynx live, it's icy or snowy. And so having that fur on the bottom of their feet helps them from sliding around too much. Hey, pretty girl. Malika is just kind of, oh. So she is looking at probably, I'll give you a little glimpse over here. These are our male lions. You'll meet them soon. She thinks that they are very stinky, and she does not like them. And she's always keeping an eye on them because they have to be up to something. She does not trust them. So yeah, she's always checking out what they're doing. We moved her over here. We built this very long, it goes way, way down. We built this for her after we got her. And when we first moved her in, she was over where Kevin is now, Kevin the serval. Before we got him, we had her and she was over there. Then we moved her over here because she needed more space. And she was not real happy with us for a while because she really didn't like those big old lions. But now she's fine, but she keeps a close eye on them. Are you gonna get up or are you gonna show everybody how tall you are? Huh? So you can kind of get an idea, even though she's not completely standing up, you can kind of get an idea of how leggy she is. Oh, stretch. She's like a model, a supermodel. And there she goes. Well, what happened? Oh, she sat down. Hi. I was waiting for you. Doesn't hurt just sometimes to just look at them. This is my favorite thing. This is my favorite part of volunteering with CARE. It's just sitting and watching them. She's pretty amazing. Oh, and there goes Kiara again. Alrighty then. So Malika is just her personality. She's a little bit more aloof than a lot of the other cats. She's kind of okay just doing her own thing. Although she does love some catnip enrichment. Her and the bobcats all really love catnip. And she also really likes to be scratched with a long metal scratcher that we have. So a lot of the small cats, we have these extendable back scratchers where we can give them some scratches safely, and she absolutely loves it. Particularly during the spring when it's shedding time, because they get kind of itchy when they're shedding all their winter fur. So she appreciates the extra help grooming. I think she's thinking about jumping up on her platform. That's her favorite spot. You gonna go up there? Maybe not. All right. Well, I think that wraps up today's visit. Stay tuned for more. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to make sure you get notified when we have a new video up. And you can check out our website. Oh, look at her claws, just by the way. Those claws are no joke. Hi, honey. Yeah. Those are serious dagger claws. Those would hurt very bad. But she's got really cool paws. Anyway, okay, so yeah, visit our website for more information about the animals. Follow us on social media to stay up to date with all the animals, and share with your friends and family, anybody that needs a little virtual time outside with the animals. Sorry, an airplane's going over. I don't like that either, Malika. All right, and please, everybody, stay healthy and safe, and we'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.